Yeah, a typical day for us is with 4 kids already is all over the place. But adding one more, we're already playing zone defense, so it's just another day in the life for us. What's a day look like in the family?
Chaos.
Well, on a typical school day, I wake up and go to work and I let her do everything else.
In the beginning, it was definitely.
Oh my gosh, what did we get ourselves into?
Yes.
You might be a foster or adoptive parent if you automatically grab 2 baskets at every store you go to.
Some of the kids we keep are allergic to sleep, I think. It's funny, but they usually sleep on her side, so I'm not going to say they wake me up a whole lot, but they definitely wake us up.
Oh my gosh, learning how to do hair has been interesting. It took me probably about 3 weeks to master pigtails, and I was so happy I was taking pictures.
Daycare can really tell when mom's out because the girl's hair just kind of goes everywhere.
I had never been exposed to boys. I had been in an all-girls house, so that was quite a challenge.
I finally got somebody to wrestle with.
Yeah. But the noise level went from here to out the roof.
The first time we went to the shelters, we met Nicholas and Cecilia, and he was 2 at the time, and she was 3.
5. And they were
4.
just.
We traded in our Prius for a 12-passenger van.
And that was a pretty big step.
There's Nicholas, who is 4. Very, very, very 4.
You might be a foster or adoptive parent if someone comes up to you in the grocery store and says, "God bless you."
Nicholas will be running around, and then he'll come up with a sword to me and be like, "My name is Amigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
He wanted a Princess Bride birthday party. I was like, "You're about 20 years too late, kiddo." Like, I don't think they have any of that in the store anymore.
You might be a foster or adoptive parent if you have 2 children, almost exactly the same age, of 2 different races, and someone says, "Are they twins?" No, wait.
You might be a foster parent or an adoptive parent if your name is on the church prayer list every single Sunday.
That first meeting, we were joking around with them. They said, "We might have 4 kids coming in. What do y'all? I know y'all only thinking of maybe 1 or 2, but what do you think of 4?" So
The rest is history.
We were doing care for a young girl, and we took her to church with us for the first time while she was in our home. And while we were sitting at the back, not knowing if a child's gonna be loud or not, the lights are out. We're starting communion time, and the picture of the communion cup and the bread shows up on the screen, and just as loud as she could, and in the quietness of the surroundings, said, "Coffee, coffee," because she saw a cup that looked like coffee. And so she also liked to say amen really loud at church, and so we were getting a lot of attention that morning at church.
He had gone back to work, and it was over Christmas break, and I was had been doing some laundry, and the girls were playing in their room, and Reed was playing video games. All of a sudden I hear water. I'm like, what's... And so I jump up and I run into the bathroom, and the older one is standing on the stool, and she was going to wash her hands, and she plugged the sink, turned the faucet on, dropped her toothbrush in. The little one had crawled in and was splashing and playing and laughing like we'd never heard her laugh before. I mean, she was having the best time.
Water's going over the sink, into
Everywhere.
the drawers, out on the floor, out into the hall.
And it just made me think, so this is what it's like having twins, because, all of a sudden we went from 1 to 3, and you just have to be very much on top of your game.
The 7-year-old is still, we're going over sight words, and one of his spelling words was stand. Well, he's been going to a Catholic school for this entire year, and so they've really, really have, jumped in all the way 100% into our faith, and so he's sounding it out. And I see him struggling, and said, "Okay, what's the problem? What can I help you with?" He's like, "I just don't know what this word is, Mom." And I said, "Well, what is it?" I said, "Sound it out." He said, "Okay, it's saint and." Saint and. I don't know that word. I said, "No, sweetie, it's stand. Yeah, but that's an ST. And I said, "Yes, I get that. But it's an abbreviation for saint. That's stand."
She takes baths in the kiddie pool. Because she is too scared of the other bath inside.
Well, yeah. Hang on. So, so when she first showed up to our home, we found out she did not like having water poured on her head. So in order to get her used to that, my wife got a kiddie pool set up in the backyard and just kind of made it try to be fun. And hey, we're gonna pour water on your arms and try to kind of work her into it. We didn't always give her a bath in the backyard. So,